Selection day here. What do you think about the region we got?
I'm excited about it. I think regardless of whether it's Seattle or one of the other spots, I think this is an exciting day for our program, an exciting day for these guys, and a reward for the hard work that they've put in all year. And regardless of where the name pops up in the selection show, we'll be ready to get to Seattle and be ready to go.
You mentioned Seattle, across the country for us. Have you been there before? Or what do you know about the course?
Interestingly enough, the first recruiting trip that I took after getting the job at Charlotte was at Gold Mountain U.S. Junior Boys Championship, and so I have seen the golf course. That's been a few years ago. Caven Eubank, our assistant coach, is very familiar with the golf course, and these guys have done a good job all year. We've played some golf courses for the first time, and again for this reason, so that when you get to an NCAA regional and you have that opportunity to have to learn a new golf course that none of the guys have played, we've kind of had that experience and had that practice, so to speak, in doing so. These guys will be ready to go. We'll have a good game plan in place, and they'll be ready to play.
Coach, it's a long season, obviously year-round. Do you feel like your team's clicking at the right time? Obviously coming off a conference championship, but you're pretty confident with the team side.
I do, and that's something that we always try to make sure. You never. I don't know that you peak at a particular time in the way you set up. You want to play well all the time, but obviously having played pretty well at Vanderbilt and then playing well at the conference championship, I think we're certainly moving and trending in the right direction at an important time of the year when we go to this NCAA regional. And so now it'll still be the same message. And I even told the guys that before we went to conference, the message would be the same going into an NCAA regional. It's still about us playing good golf, those 5 guys playing good golf, and knowing that that's good enough to advance on to La Costa and the NCAA finals. So that will be the goal and the objective for this week is just be the best version of ourselves and trust that will be good enough.
All right, cool. Thank you. Boone, obviously coming off the conference championship, you guys knew you were coming. You guys were going to make the tournament today, but how was it, watching the selection show with your team and just overall vibes and support?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I think we had a pretty good idea. We knew where we were going to go going into the selection show, but it's a little bit different once you actually see the name of the school come up on the TV and know for sure where you're going, and it kind of locks you in and puts you in the competing mode.
Boone, your second season here at Charlotte, you really started to peak here the last few months. Kind of what have you seen improve from your game?
I think just confidence. That was the biggest thing. I needed to get confident in my own ability and gain that confidence in myself and know that I can compete every time I tee it up and show up on the golf course. A lot of that goes just the guys around me. They always build up and they always want the best for each other. But just seeing slow improvements and consistency overall.
Going back to the conference championship, what was that like? Competing against South Florida, another great team that is actually in our region. Just to talk about what that feeling was like coming through for your team and achieving that goal of winning the conference championship.
It was awesome. There's not too many words to say for it. Just competing with the team, knowing that we were able to bring home that conference championship. Saw all the guys play well and do their part to bring home the championship, and I think it's definitely a highlight moment of my golf career so far, and hopefully we can top that in the coming few months here. But yeah, it was awesome just celebrating with everybody, knowing that we brought home a conference championship for the university.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll say, Justin, we knew we were getting in, win the conference championship, but it's still got to be a pretty cool moment, pretty cool feeling watching the selection show with the team. Just kind of, what was the vibe of the team, getting ready for the selection show?
Yeah, we had thought we were going to Virginia or Washington, obviously, so there was a little anticipation getting to see where we were going, but obviously we were super excited to go compete in Washington and get a good regional field.
You had a great season. Kind of what have you seen improved on your game throughout the season?
Yeah, definitely just playing a little looser and a little freer this semester and letting the results come to me instead of trying to force it a little bit too much first semester. But I played great golf, and so is my team, and I'm looking forward to go compete in Washington.
For you individually, does the mindset change when it comes to the postseason? Do you get more dialed in, more intense, or kind of is it say more even keel on it?
Yeah, no, I would say not really. It's a golf tournament at the end of the day. We treat them all the same. No matter we're playing qualifying out here or we're going to compete in NCAA regional. It's you warm up the same, you prepare for the tournament the same.
Is this team, you feel like peaking at the right time?
Yeah, we played good all semester. This team, we all live together, so we're extremely close to one another. And we just got a great group of guys, and I love competing with them. So,
hey, Great. What was it like going through that another time?
It's always obviously exciting. Like I mentioned before, this is why we practice. We do this just so we can have fun on days like today and enjoy it and embrace it, but then also just get ready for another week of competing.
What do you know about Washington? Have you been in that course before? What are expectations?
I know absolutely nothing. I know that we play good golf out west, though, and so that's really all I'm too concerned about.
What was the also we talked about you being in the postseason before. What is the postseason mindset? Does that change at all? Going into regional play.
I think a little bit. I think the stakes are just a little higher than the regular season. It's not if you go out there and have a bad week, you get to try again and go again next week. That's not how this works. But I think as a group, our practice and our preparation beforehand and everything, it's going to be the exact same. We know if we just go there and be good, we'll be good to go.
You've been on several teams. How is this team, in your mind, different than others you've been on, or how have we improved over the last few months?
Yeah, I just think this team, I was talking to someone on the phone earlier today, and I told him this team may be the best team I've been on before. I think there's just a lot of talent on it. But more importantly, this team's just tough. We're pretty gritty as a group, and we're always ready to kind of find a way. Is what I love to say, is just find a way.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yep.